I started a few years ago doing preheats, painting cows and monitoring and looking at them, and the way it was going now, between calving the cows and starting your preheats and then starting your AI, there's only so much, I found there's only so much in a man, I was looking for options just to make it easier, and the MooMonitor was the one that kind of stuck out a little bit, and it nearly changed your life, if you know what I mean, the amount of work it's doing. I'm convinced anyway, within a few years, that most dairy farms will have a collar and a cow. You want to make your life easier, and you want to get that efficient herd. You want to cut your empty rate and then cut down your 6-week calving rate, or increase the percentage of cows calved with less work. You're coming back in the next year and you're deciding what cows leave the herd, and you're improving your herd. The technology is there and it works perfectly. This machine works 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Doesn't take a day off, doesn't complain, it does. Sure, what more do you want? And every year now that we're getting more and more confident with it, and you learn and you kind of develop yourself with it. The amount of work I used to go through to find non-cycling cows, and now I can do it at a push of a button. It's still hard to believe it, if you know what I mean. And any farmer that knows it's not easy finding non-cyclers, and they're the ones that you have to find. And there might be much wrong with them. They might just a bit of attention from a vet, and next thing they're bulling a week later, and you're AIing them, In February and March, we milked 20,000 litres extra compared to the year before. We had the same amount of cows in the yard, but more cows were calved in that period of time. Just would say, for argument's sake, at a price of 35 cents a litre, €7,000 extra revenue coming in, The other side of it, we didn't do as much work to get it. The MooMonitor done it all for us. Just finding the cows and getting them in at the right time and AIing them, getting them in calf. The big concentration for me now is grassland management. I can put a little bit more time into that, and trying to improve the grass in front of cows. But the other side of it, with young children, down the house, you give them a little bit more time. Everyone, you have to find a balance, and it helps. In the breeding season, I get up in the morning, I'd have a cup of tea or a coffee before I go out, and I can look at my phone. You'd spot cows are slightly underperforming, maybe after calving, and you just get the vet in, and just maybe half an hour, the vet having a look at them, and you'd notice it in a week later, their rumination starts climbing, and the cows, you'd see them inside the parlour, then they're doing better again. It picks up on all them small things. In the dry period, when the cows aren't going through the parlour twice a day, you don't be monitoring your cows as much, and that's the time of year you'd miss a cow if there's something wrong with her. The MooMonitor won't miss them, you know that one, you get a behaviour alert. They definitely save a couple of cows every year, without a doubt, because you're getting in early, early intervention, I suppose you call it, You can invest in a new tractor. The next morning after buying a new tractor, you'll have exactly the same amount of work to do. You might have a slightly comfortable seat, you might have a better radio, but you'll have the same amount of work to do. When you invest in this type of technology, it's doing work for you that you're never going to have to do. It's taking work away from you. It's automating a section of your farm that, and you're looking for something to make your life easier, to work for you. 7 days a week, 365 days a year, no holiday pay, it just works away every day. We put in the drafting system as well, the two of them go hand in hand. It's finding the cows that are in heat and it's drafting them out for you, and it's a seamless piece of equipment. I'm very happy, It's hard to believe that you can do it even, it's so easy, like. If you could get on Facebook or get on anything like that, you'd use this, The app is so user-friendly, we'll call it, I suppose. Every farmer knows all the things that are in it. You don't have to be going through every cow, it just throws the ones at you that you need to have a look at, I find it fantastic, and you're buying the backup as well, you want to be able to pick up the phone, and every time I picked up the phone, the lads, they were on the ball, the kind of, this is the new way, this is it. I couldn't even imagine not having it, Now, the kind of way, the way it integrates into the whole enterprise, it's not going back anyway, I can guarantee you. It's just part of us, part of the farm now.